Okay there, YouTube. This is Kirby again. This is Pact Spanish Inquisition PSI Game 5. Mulliganed 5 times, all told so far in between all these games. Granted, every single time I mulliganed, I immediately got a 7 card hand. I fizzled once, killed 4 times. Granted, my lovely goldfish is just sit there swimming at me, so you know what, I'm not exactly expecting resistance, but here we go. Game 5. Okay. Oh, yowza. I just dropped you down, and that is not good. Alright, there we go. Alright, this seems to be a very cool and interesting hand. Yeah, we're going to do basically the same thing that happened on Game 4 with this, because anytime that you see Lion's Eye Diamond and Infernal Tutor together, you get very excited. So, for a closer look of what this hand has, I'll explode it out for you a little bit more. That way you can understand. Alright, so Summoner's Pact, Elvish Spirit Guide. Summoner's Pact is going to be grabbing Odysseus Tro, although you could just as easily use a Wild Cantor. So this will be used to pay for the Odysseus Tro. We've got a Petal to give us our initial black to do Dark Ritual. Once we get the creature out with these guys, Culling the Weak will get us 4 mana, 2 of which will be used for this. And then we will do the same thing that we did last time with the heck is the name of it? The Lion's Eye Diamond into into Iggy, into Past in Flames, into that guy at the least, and then this guy. And gonna play it kind of by the seat of the pants. I might screw up a few things, but this is another way how the deck will just miraculously pull shit out its ass, which is why it's fun and interesting. Oh, I gotta rearrange. There we go. Alright, so once again, first thing, Lotus Petal into Dark Ritual. That's 2 Storm, 3 black mana. We're going to remove Elvish Spirit Guide for the green. We're going to use Summoner's Pact right now. So, that means that we have to win right now or die. Occasionally you have Summoner's Pacts where you have a Lion's Eye Diamond just floating on the field along with a Goblin Charbelcher, so that if you belch them once and it fails, you can respond to this upkeep trigger with your spare Lion's Eye Diamond and the Goblin Charbelcher and get a second bite of the apple and hopefully kill him. But in this case, we are searching for Odysseus Tro. That gets put into our hand. That's a free storm. So, we'll use the green mana for the Tro. Use one of the black mana. Sorry, I forgot. That gets us an additional storm. We used our black mana for Culling the Weak. Another storm, and 1, 2, 3, 4 black mana. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We have Lion's Eye Diamond. That's another storm. We play Infernal Tutor for 2 black mana. That gets us an additional storm. We crack Lion's Eye Diamond in response to get 3 red. First thing that we do is we go and we get ill-gotten gains. Woo-woo! So, 2 and 2. And an additional storm gets us ill-gotten gains. It's removed from game. We'll grab Lion's Eye Diamond, Infernal Tutor, and our next biggest ratio, which is Dark Ritual. We'll use Dark Ritual, additional storm, and 2 black mana. We're going to play Lion's Eye Diamond for an additional storm. We're going to use 2 black to play Infernal Tutor, additional storm. Crack Lion's Eye Diamond for 3. We'll just go with black. Oop, that's 4. So, oh, okay. So, you'll see what I'm about to do here in a second, but right now the important thing is that we grab that stupid Pact in Flames. Now remember when I was talking about Odysseus Tro, how I could have just as easily gotten Wild Cantor? Now you're going to see why, in retrospect, it would have been better for me to have that switched out. Alright, I'll keep this off to the side and you'll see why here in a second. So we're going to use 3 black and 1 red for Pact in Flames to allow us to switch everything back. That is another storm, putting us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 storm. Now, we're definitely going to do Dark Ritual for free. That's another storm and 2 black mana. And at this point, I would be... Yeah, there's no way that I could win this based off of what I did. This Summoner's Pact where I grabbed Odysseus Tro to Culling the Weak, that lost me the game right there. Doesn't seem like it because I have 4 mana and I've got an Infernal Tutor and then I go find something else. But ultimately, that lost me the game. If I had been smart, I would have grabbed this, played it, because at that point in time I used a Elvish Spirit Guide to put it out. The casting cost would have been green either way. I wanted to save this in case I needed to somehow get black mana out of it. What I didn't think about was this entire line of play, so if I had been smart and removed that from game and put that out and sacrificed that as my Culling the Weak target, this would still be in my library. My Odysseus Tro would be in the library. Pact in Flames would allow me to flash back Summoner's Pact, which would be another storm. And then I would find this. I'd use a single black mana for another storm for Odysseus Tro. I'd use another single black mana to play Culling the Weak for another storm. And that would get me 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I'd use 2 mana for my Infernal Tutor and another storm. for Tendrils of Agony straight up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 copies. So yeah, we're talking, what is that, 36 damage turn 1. But ultimately, that would have been a fizzle if I didn't Summoner's Pact correctly. And that's how retarded this deck can be. Because you could have chosen either one of these guys. Either one. During that initial thing, and you'd have valid reasons for going for either. I've shown you the line of play where one wins you and one loses you. But that's why you got to keep practicing, and you've got to find these little nuggets of wisdom out the hard way. Anyway, I just learned something, and I hope you guys did too. Anyway, thanks. Have a good one.